Crank up your stereos and let the party begin. It's the Dave and Shawn Show. Sponsored by TopTalentBooking.com. And here's your host, Dave and Shawn.
Hey guys, welcome to the Dave and Shawn Show. It's myself, Dave, and my sexy partner.
Yeah.
The man who has still got pending dates on every senior dating website, man. I'm still sorry about that.
Hey, man. I don't know why you keep bringing that up, man.
I know, because you're chess man. You're chess man.
Every time you bring it up, man, my wife, makes me sleep on the couch.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing like loving, man, from a woman. I mean, I tell you.
Hey, no teeth.
Yeah. Just imagine, okay, guys?
With
just imagine.
With the hand motions, even. Just imagine.
You guys can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Dave and Shawn 2019. And of course, in the senior Twitter universe, I'm kidding, at the Dave and Shawn Show Rocks. You can find us there. We have a very special guest. As a matter of fact, she has been a part of our show in the past. She has filled in for Shawn, which, by the way, the last time that happened, don't ever leave me in a room full of women when a hot guy comes in to be interviewed. That was the worst day of my life. I got to make that clear.
It was a pretty good day.
Hold on, when a hot guy comes into the interview. Who was that when I was?
While ago. We'll see the surprise here in just a second, but the day you had a cold and you were sick, I had Kayla come in. She was a fill-in, and Kayla's always been a fill-in with us and stuff, so we love her, man. We've known her for a long time. My wife was there, and another lady was there, and it was just like I was the only guy. Here's this good-looking guy with glowing muscles and everything like that. I'm going like, okay, hey, the fat guy's gonna sit in the corner here and shut up. Okay, just go ahead.
Why were you inviting other handsome dudes into our studio, man?
I'm sorry, I got lonely. I was trying to find a replacement. If you would please go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
I'm Kayla McCulley. I'm a local mischief maker. I'm singing in a few bands, or have been up till recently. Thanks, COVID. But I help promote, I help manage, and occasionally host the occasional event. And that's about it here lately.
Okay, thanks a lot, man. We'll see you next time.
Was,
All right, bye.
kind of short.
I do stuff. That's all. I do.
Well, you are. I mean, you are amazing. I do want to talk about in just a second here about your current project, which I find a unique side piece, and I'm going to ask how you came up with that name. I'm thinking really weird.
It wasn't even me.
It was like a dirty thought going through my head here. I was thinking side piece, like, honey, I love you. Here's my side piece right here.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's
Baby, I'm going to go see my side piece tonight.
What? No, it's the band. I want to talk about that in just a second. You've been in various different bands. I know from the start you have done backup vocals with Danetta Mason. You have performed with Jason Robertson.
Mm-hmm.
What got you into this? I guess music-wise, what attracted you to be a phenomenal talented singer? Sucking up, but anyway.
I don't know if I don't know that phenomenal quite is a thing. Because I don't think I've quite made it to phenomenal by no means. Cause,
I was just trying to be nice.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Sorry.
No, all I've done is just what comes natural. I just sing because I've just done it ever since I could make noise. I've been singing ever since I can remember.
Knee high to a grasshopper.
Pretty much.
Knee high to a grasshopper.
Yeah.
When you first came into the world, did you sing to your mom
like I was humming in the womb, that sort of thing.
Wow. That's interesting.
But even when I was just little bitty, 3-4 years old, singing in church and humming at school and getting in trouble because my teachers would always get on to me for making noise in class. And then I would join choirs in school, choirs in church, and then there'd be talent shows, might get into those, and then we'd do little church band projects. And then once I grew up and started having kids and got married and all that, started finding open mic nights. Didn't even know that was a thing until I was well into my 20s. And it was probably right around the time I moved to Missouri. It was right before then that I started getting into the karaoke thing. Mm-hmm. When I moved over here, getting into karaoke is what led to me getting into bands. That's how I started meeting people. And that's how it led to me meeting up with people like Jason Robertson, actually.
Now, was Jason the first band that you were in, or was it Danetta? What was...
I actually was I met Danetta through Jason.
Okay.
I met Jason because we worked together out at P&G. And honestly, I wouldn't have. It actually all started through karaoke. I met my husband through karaoke, and his brother-in-law was the one that gave me the job at P&G, and P&G led to Jason. And once I got involved with Jason, he found out I could sing. He put me in the show for his CD release party at Whiskey River. And the rest was history with him. And then Danetta started singing with him sometimes. And that's how I met Danetta.
Nice.
That is so cool.
And ironically, I started singing with her right after she had me come on stage with her at her CD release party.
Nice.
Now, of course, guys, this is our 2-year anniversary. Me and Shawn have been doing this now for 2 years.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, I know. I was going to give him a gift, but, we'll sell for spankings later.
I didn't get a gift.
I know, sorry.
I'm keeping yours,
I
man.
It's fine. I'm just turning my head, man. That's fine, man.
I don't know. Spanking could be the gift that keeps on giving.
Hey.
One.
Jason gives good spankings. I got to say that. Jason, if you see this, Jason Robertson, dude, you give great spankings. I tell you, man, when he takes
It's
the hand,
true.
it just goes right up there in the ass, man.
It's a good.
It is,
like
man.
a
It's
big
literally, man, it's
hand.
something to remember,
I know. It
Wow.
makes you feel it.
I mean,
throughout your
I
whole
feel
body.
like I'm missing out on
You're
getting my ass
missing out because
slapped.
It's a comic. It's like
it is, man.
bam.
He takes that hand, man, right in the ass, man. I tell you, man, it's just like something to remember.
I mean,
Like,
but
it
really,
reverberates
when you
through your whole
smack
body,
somebody,
seriously.
when you smack somebody on, man, you gotta kind of cup it and
He does,
grip it.
though.
You gotta grip it, or it's not really a good
Well,
ass
it is,
smack.
man. I mean, it's a good
You
ass
feel it
smack
over
from
your
him, man.
whole
He does.
Yeah, you gotta
just like
mold
right
your
there,
hand.
I don't know
to the,
how he does it.
Yeah, he does. I mean, I would turn the corner and just like
fascinating.
right in the butt, man.
I mean, I can give you a good ass smack. Let's do it.
Bend over,
I'll
Dave.
show you how it's done.
Look on the Facebook page. We'll get pictures later.
I have pretty good sized
This
hands
just turned into
too.
a whole different kind of
Weird
viewing
conversation.
experience.
Yeah.
I keep waiting. We love Joy. I keep waiting for Joy to pop up going,
Mhm.
hi. No, we love Joy, man. We had a lot of fun with her. Like I said, again, this is our 2-year anniversary. I know you've been a part of this with us, for quite some time.
Yes.
and,
Yes.
I do want to say real quick, and I forgot to say this before we get any further. I do want to give a big thanks because we are now into our next level of this, our sponsor, Top Talents. You can find Top Talent at toptalentbooking.com. Symbol right here, the tree right here, man, the symbol. Great sponsor. Go to the website. It's literally, and you know this, it's like a smorgasbord of what you need for anything. Rentals, food, bands, photographers, DJs. We're talking about, you need this, you need to go check out the website, toptalentbooking.com. Everything is on there for you, including us, man. There's a lovely thing on us right there in the media section too, so you can find us on there. And go to it, check it out for your needs, toptalentbooking.com, and they are on Facebook, so make sure you check it out. I'm starting to do this thing now, let you check it out. All right.
I like that. It's a whole
Hey,
thing.
when you hit it, you gotta hit that wink with it too.
Oh, sorry, like,
Yeah.
do the Joey thing from Friends, like, hey, how you doing?
That's where I was, Dave.
All right, we tallied up. We've got 5 songs we played on the show, and I know you've been there too when we've done our interviews and filling in and doing different things. One song, we're going to kick things off now. This was our top 5, and this was our big top 5 songs that we had since day one we started this. 2 years later, this is still our big top 5 requests and votes and stuff like that. Now, this is a song I know you're going to hate. It's going to make you cringe. So I want you guys to enjoy this as he cringes at
See,
the
this
chair.
isn't a requested song.
That's
This is
how-
just.
that's how you know it's gonna be a
This
great
is
one.
just.
It's gonna be one of the better ones.
Des caught it. That's all I'm gonna say.
One of my favorite bands from my hometown of Madison, Wisconsin, the Weisenheimers. It's Go You
Fudge Packers go.
Go. Check it out right here.
Well, there's a town in Wisconsin. It's not quite as big as LA. We got something they don't have, and we're gonna see 'em today. Go you Packers, go, go. Go you Packers, go, go. This year, yeah, they're on a roll. Go you Packers, go, go. When the pack is rocking, we'll be rolling. Packers, go, go.
All right, watching Shawn cringe. We're going to let him
love
cringe
it.
there just for a second, get to some more questions here with Kayla. Stepping ahead to one of the bands we first got to talking some time ago, Opposite Order. Now, how did that come about with you getting together with Marty and a white van of balloons? And
pretty much. I swear, if it had gone any other way, man, I'd probably be on the back of a milk carton by now.
Wow. Yeah, Marty didn't impress me like that. No, I'm kidding, Marty. I love you, Marty.
Because at that time, like, I wasn't with Jason or Danetta or any of them anymore. I was completely on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget the name of the website now, but I put a ad up on sort of a musician's classified type of thing saying, you know, here's sort of my musical resume. Here's a few vocal samples, blah, blah, blah. And eventually I heard from Mike Johnson, and he was the bass player for Opposite Order. And he got in contact with me through Facebook, because apparently we did have a mutual friend. That's how he managed to get in touch with me. And he's like, hey, would you like to maybe come audition for us, learn a few songs from our list? Here's our list, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, sure, fine, why not? He gave me the address, and I saw it was, you know, way out in the sticks, about 20 minutes from where I live. He's like, you may not have cell service out here. I'm like, okay, that's a problem. Like, so make sure you have no problems finding it. Text me if you can, but just in case, you know, you may not have cell service. Also, if you have any trouble finding it, it'll be the place with the red panel van in the driveway. I'm like,
I'd be really scared seeing the panel van and stuff. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to upset anybody, but it's just like, huh, okay.
Especially if it was one that still had like peeling paint, like it was the original paint, and it was just so that I'd be like, no, we're done.
Thankfully, it wasn't like a creepy looking one. It was actually a very pretty shiny van. But I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm going out into the middle of nowhere. At least about a half hour from where I live, in a place where there is no cell service, and I'm meeting 4 dudes in a basement that I've never met before.
Did you take a gun?
No, I didn't have one. But I was like, this could go one of two ways. Either really bad, or like it could go either really, really good, or really, really, really bad. And so I told my neighbor, who was also my best friend at the time, and it was like, hey, I've got to be at this place at this time. Here's the address. If I'm not back by 3 o'clock, call the police and give them this address. And luckily, I went out there, met up with Mike, Marty, Nick, and and everything turned out fine. And Opposite Order was born. And from Opposite Order, Side Piece was born.
We're going to step into that question here in just a second as we're moving on to our top 5 as we celebrate our 2-year anniversary for the Dave and Shawn Show. Elizabeth and Jeremy from Paragon.
Oh, yeah.
Two cool people. I've known Elizabeth and Jeremy for years. One of their biggest songs, which is still one of the biggest, even still to this day, is still the biggest request. I get emails and stuff sent to us. It's called the Breakup Song, Paragon.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool tune. Check it out. It's our 2-year anniversary right here on the Dave and Shawn Show.
Yeah!
He does have voice. Ah!
The day I left you was monumental. You came over to my house. You didn't know what was coming. You always thought that I'd be around. Baby, I don't live here no more. I'm leaving you like you want me to. Bye, baby, bye, bye. I don't need you to breathe, so kiss me goodbye. Bye, bye. day I left you was monumental.
Now, getting back to you.
I didn't do it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's change that. All right, getting back to you. Let's talk a little bit about your new band's side piece. And I'm curious to know how you came up with the name. I'm just still thinking, I'm sorry.
I can't take credit for it.
I'm still thinking like, here's my wife, my girlfriend. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
See, I believe it was actually Mike that came up with it, the bass player. We were actually having it like a sort of impromptu kind of jam session. It was some members of a few different local bands, Rated 21, Opposite Order, and we got together just sort of to jam one day. And he came up with the idea, if we ever make sort of like a fusion band, we should call it Side Piece. And
Because it's kind of everybody's little side piece band.
kind of.
Okay, that makes sense.
And
Or you guys have other projects, but this is kind of a side project.
Right,
Okay.
and then also the double entendre, like if you made the symbol of it like a gun, it could be like a side piece, that kind of thing. And then it ended up being Kevin's idea to spell it peace as in peace,
Now, Kevin, too, he's talked to us before. What's it like working with him? I know he's just kind of like, when you first talked to him, he seems kind of like a really weird oddball, I guess. What's it like?
I love Kevin.
No, I love him too, man. He's cool,
He's got
man.
that vibe, man.
He's
That's
so
it.
cool.
It's just that vibe, man.
Kevin's one of my favorite drummers I've ever worked with because he really thinks outside the box a lot more than some of the guys I've worked with. I don't know what you call it. You could call it jazzy. You could call it more of a funk style. I don't know what you call it, but he's just really creative, and I dig it. And he's also really smart about the business side of music as well as being really talented. But this is where I get to intro into the bad news about Side Piece. We are on hiatus indefinitely because we kind of lost Kevin. He went back to Oklahoma.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, he had some personal issues, I think, to deal with, so he had to go back to Oklahoma, and I'm not sure if he's staying indefinitely or if he's coming back anytime.
Now, I hope he does come back, are you guys going to be looking around for another drummer and just keep pushing on, or has that been discussed? I know some bands I know kind of wait, but other bands too I've seen like will kind of wait for a while, but then they'll decide to kind of push on and audition for somebody else.
I don't think it's off the table to maybe just casually get together. I don't know that we're ever getting back together in an official capacity. I don't think it's officially off the table,
Okay.
but I
Kinda
wouldn't.
Depends on Kevin.
Well, yeah. Or if any other drummers want to get involved, if the other guys are on board, I would be on board. But we've discussed, before, like we might get together just
A
even just
jam
a jam,
session.
yeah. But I don't know if it's anything that would be permanent for sure.
Have you guys done some shows already previously? Or?
Unfortunately, because of all the craziness that's been going on, the last show we did was probably in January.
Wow, that's definitely a long time.
Yeah.
Quite a
Yeah.
while.
I mean,
Yes.
it's hard right now. It's hard in the world.
Yeah, it
So
is.
we done a couple shows in January, and then we were practicing in February and trying to set up gigs for this spring, and then this spring was a pandemic.
We're getting
Welcome
on,
to 2020.
Right?
getting on to a cheerful subject. Moving right along to our third song in our top 5 quest. Good friend of ours, Cameron Babylon Reneg from out of Chicago, Illinois. Now we're hoping real soon, guys. I want to try to get him on here to talk to him. But he had a big hit, and it was a big request called Mama's Boys.
Oh.
Fantastic song.
Great song. He's also got a new company called Horns and Halos. He started up a film
Oh,
company.
Nice.
Doing a film company.
Yeah.
He's working on a couple film projects right now he's very excited about. And I want you guys to check it out. This was our big 2-year Dave and Shawn Show Top 5. Check it out, Mama's Boys, Babylon Reneg.
You know, everybody know a hustler. I'm giving it up to the hustler who taught me everything I know. One love. How can this man begin to thank you for all the things you've done? You went to war, shed tears just to save your son. And you the only one that cared whether I live or die. Hustle hard to survive, dry tears when I cried. Did everything and tried to make your boy a man. Thank you, mama, now I overstand and I understand your words. They used to seem so rough. Never give up, cause times are tough. Never give up. I remember East 35th, whether you know it or not. Mama dog held a spot of my mom's and my pops. I remember lumpy malto meal into the playground lot. And anything you want, appreciate what you got. You were my soldier, soul of fortune, and it seemed automatic. Every night, off the work past alcoholics and addicts. That was dramatic, seeing mama have to work to the bone. By herself, no help to pull us out of the zone. Out of B Wales, one love, but moms knew it was on. Cause if we stayed up in the jets, I wouldn't have lived this long. Thank you, mama's only words, I wanna give you this world. Thank you for this life of mine, my 2 boys and my girl. Diamonds and pearls ain't enough, cause you gave us a soul. You walked the road, even in the cold, fighting the hole. And I can't express this pain that I see in your eyes. Life is hard, but for you I'll ride, cause you are I. How can this man begin to thank you for all the things you've done? You went to war, shed tears just to save your son. And you the only one that cared whether I live or die. Hustle hard to survive, dry tears when I cried. Did everything and tried to make your boy a man. Thank you, mama, now I overstand and I understand your words that used to seem so rough. Never give up, cause times are tough. Never give up. 1979, you pulled us out of the hood. Further south, a big house and harder times look good. See, you the essence of a hustler. Gives it up to my mother, told me about heat on the street. No sugar-coated covers, break bonds like a rubber fist. Hard to trust, but break bread with your fam. Spread love is a must and never forget where you came from. One day if you fall, you get that aid and assist. From the block to the walls, your fam will come when you call. Whether for peace or war, keep your mind right and your eyes aligned on sights of foes. Now look, mama, now my poems don't seem so dark. I'm still tight with my thugs, but we don't bang in the park. We businessmen and fathers, role models and such. No matter how far I go, my dogs still keep touch. And I remember all the homies that ain't make the struggle. I know you watch, me and mama love you, but like we love. How can this man begin to thank you for all the things you've done? You went to war, shed tears just to save your son. And you the only one that cared whether I live or die. Hustle hard to survive, dry tears when I cried. Did everything and tried to make your boy a man. Thank you, mama, now I overstand and I understand your words that used to seem so rough. Never give up, cause times are tough. Never give up. My father couldn't take the heat, so he ran from the kitchen. And I was fighting to be a man, ma, that's why I was tripping. With the clips in the 380s, all my homies play me shady and it was hard. In the house, only boy with all ladies, all strong-hearted queens. Hustle hard for their dreams, taught a young and perseverance, never settle in between. Watch these women live in trifle, drama queens on idols like they self-matricidal. No God, no Bible, stand for nothing, they for squeals. Kids are hungry, no meals, in the matrix, what's real? And these women never deal. Now what I do, have bread, chicken heads, brought them home, leave them alone, dirty line, ain't no broad worth dying. Mom trying to find a woman with the qualities that you fight for a fam, and to like the way your little boy do. Lo and behold, about 7 years that was true, and now I'm blessed, and all that I can say is thank you. How can this man begin to thank you for all the things you've done? You went to war, shed tears just to save your son, and you the only one that cared whether I live or die. Hustle hard to survive, dry tears when I cried. Did everything and tried to make your boy a man. Thank you, mama, now I overstand and I understand your words that used to seem so rough. Never give up, cause times are tough. Never give up.
I do got to ask before I have more questions for you. I got to ask this, and I think Kayla was in studio with us some time ago. getting 2 years into this, going into our third year together, is your wife seriously, man, still giving you makeup tips?
I mean, no, I really just said fuck it and stop wearing makeup.
You should, man. What do you think, Kayla?
I put mask on sometimes.
Do you?
Well, you gotta hydrate.
Well, because man, I naturally have dry skin, so if I don't put mask, and as much as I sweat, like I can go stand on a porch and smoke for 10 minutes in the shade, and my shirt's getting wet with sweat.
Yeah.
So I make sure that I exfoliate my body every night when I take a shower.
Really?
Have to moisturize.
See, my wife.
I don't put
my wife.
My wife keeps trying to tell me, oh, if you put lotion on your whole body every night, that's just a pain, and I don't want to do that.
See, my wife one time.
I want her to do it.
That's reasonable. It could be a good compromise.
My wife one time, she scared the crap out of me. She threw on like all this like green makeup for her face, and I didn't know what's going on. I said, "Honey, are you home?" I came around the corner. She scared the shit out of me. I knocked the door out. That's how bad I got freaked out. All of a sudden, I was like, "Hey, Liz, you home?" Oh my God! What the hell?
Ready.
Was it a Dave-sized impression in your door?
Yeah, we had to get it fixed. I sat up. I wasn't mad, but I could not stop laughing. She goes, "You okay?" And I started laughing. I go, I just had my envisionment. We've been married almost 23 years, and I just had this envisionment of 40th, 50th, 60th.
Were you afraid she was starting to like mold or something?
I didn't know. It was like all green. It's like I didn't know if I should take touch it or have a chip. Have the.
Hey, Dave, man, you want to borrow my shovel, bro?
Yeah, good. So, I have to say this, guys. Anyway. What are your plans? I mean, stepping back a little bit too from side piece, any plans with Opposite Order, anything going down that route? I know you guys were, from what I previously read, that you guys were working on some songs, you guys were doing some stuff, and then, side piece came, this project came along. Any word of what's going on with that?
Well, Marty and I, last I checked, we had still been discussing trying to keep something together.
Right.
As far as Opposite Order. We had brought in some other musicians and we had been practicing. And then again, COVID happened. So we couldn't really practice very much.
You know what? I don't even want, can we not call it COVID anymore? Can we just call it
seasoning?
2020.
We'll just call it seasoning.
Right,
2020.
just 2020.
So we can just,
and
it'll be a big
season.
asterisk next to 2020. And
it's like what it was. You just know.
Hopefully it's marking the history books.
Just chalk it up to just that year. But no, it kind of interrupted what we were attempting to do, and we may still continue to do it later on. If nothing else, I've at least got to go back and jam with Marty a few more times because I still have his ukulele. I haven't been able to get over to his house because of COVID, but I still have that poor man's ukulele.
You have his ukulele.
I do.
Why didn't you,
Marty?
bring it
If you're
so
watching,
you could play it for us?
You'd think I'd be a master at it by now. Shoot.
I don't know. I could ever do that with my big fingers trying to strum it.
Well, that's my problem. I got lazy and let my nails grow out, and now I've got to start over.
Really? I have that problem too. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you should stop biting.
I'm sorry, man. Make your tips
bite.
on the next show.
I don't bite. I bite one corner and pull.
Oh. Oh no.
Moving into our
bad juju.
Last couple of songs. We'll kind of do this back to back here because it's the same artist. Brian Dalton is going to be on the Dave and Shawn show coming up on August 16th. He'll be here with us.
I'm so excited.
He's a delight.
I love him. We're going to be talking about his new record. He's working on one right now. His producer, which is kind of crazy, he's in Branson. He's been going back and forth there working on music. His producer is the brother of Tony Orlando from Tony Orlando Don.
Oh, right.
That's been working with them. He's also got some other fabulous musicians too, the Walker Brothers and some other people too that are working on his music. He's incredible. We're excited to have him here on the 16th. We're also going to have another special guest here. He calls himself, his name is Nathan, calls himself Nasty Nate. He grew up with Brian, so he knows Brian from way back when. So,
juicy secrets.
Some music, juicy secrets.
Yes.
Like I said, he'll be here. We'll be filming August 16th with Brian Dalton here, talking music and digging into some juicy secrets because Brian is literally, he's a fabulous musician, great guy.
I've never met him, but I'm so excited. Like, I'm going to be like
you
a
missed
little
Kayla
bit
got a hug. I mean, my wife got a hug.
I mean, I'm going to be a little bit fangirl. I'm not going to lie.
He's so pretty.
He is. He's so pretty. He's so tan and stuff like that.
And he's so nice.
I know. He's such a sweetheart.
You're gonna swoon.
I know. I
swoon when I hear his music sometimes.
Last two requests here, back to back. Check it out. Brian Dalton, The Choice, and his big one, Drowns, on our top 5 of our 2-year anniversary of the Dave and Shawn Show. Yeah! He's got to stop doing that. He's got to stop doing that.
The Dave and Shawn Show is brought to you by Top Talent. Do you need entertainment? Visit their website at toptalentbooking.com.
You're going to make me drown. Let's
Kayla, back with you. I have to ask this: being a musician, doing open mic nights, doing different things. What are some crazy stuff that you've seen, like playing in a bar with fans or somebody like hitting on? I've always asked it. I always want to know what's some of the crazy stuff you've ever had to deal with. Being a musician, playing in a band, doing an open mic night.
You ever had like a man throw his shirt or something on the stage at you?
Flying dirty boxers at you?
That would be hilarious. Oh, that would. I would not even know how to respond. Probably, I'd probably have to stop. I'd stop singing just to stop and laugh.
Who threw their shirt?
Like
Flying Hanes underwear at you.
Hey!
Like no shirt, no shoes, no service, bro. Get that shit back. You need that.
You threw it on the stage. He don't want it. He don't
Like,
give
bro,
a fuck.
Those are your underoos. Oh no.
Oh. What is some of the craziest stuff you've ever had to deal with? I've always wanted to.
Honestly, as a performer, I didn't ever deal with too much crazy, but when you're handling people or events, that's when you deal with crazy. It's when you have your That's when you're dealing with people being divas. That's when you're dealing with people being late. That's when you're dealing with people doing coke in the bathroom. No, I will not name names, but yeah. It's like, I need you to stop doing that because we have another set. We're not done.
Yeah, he's making sure he's going to be awake for that other set.
No. That's not accounting for all the stuff he had already been doing earlier that day.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was wrong of me.
No.
But if he was doing other stuff, that means he definitely needed to wake up, and what he was doing in the bathroom was going to wake him up a little bit.
No, he was awake for the other stuff, okay? It's like, you do uppers for the first set, you don't need to keep doing.
Well, yeah, when the upper wears off, you crash hard.
No, he's going to have a heart attack in the middle of the second set.
No, not from a couple little... No.
If I didn't have a stroke first, because this was too many nights in a row.
Oh, well, then that's
when so pretty much a lot of wild parties and stuff in the bag.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh. That's why I don't handle people anymore.
What's the craziest thing you've done at a band party?
You're assuming I go to that many band parties. I try to hide from them crazy people. They're crazy.
Band parties.
Come on, Kayla.
Were the funnest thing.
We've known you for a long time now, Kayla. You're on our show. You've done so much. Go ahead, share with us.
Oh, I don't even remember
Dun,
all
dun,
of
dun.
it. That is true, though. I don't remember a lot from... Let's see.
I mean, that's how you know it was a good party.
Good. Let's see. Honestly, I don't even think I've been to enough that I did anything really all that wild. Most of mine were just I got drunk and fell asleep. Everybody else was off telling me the wild stuff that happened the next day.
See, that's what she doesn't remember all the wild shit.
No.
She
All right,
did.
let's ask you though. What is some of the wildest stuff you've ever had to?
Do you do wild band parties?
I mean, it wasn't a band party. It was a high school party.
I mean, before your wife, man. No.
No. I
like
don't party anymore.
Paige plays push the mute button.
But
Paige, go in the other room.
I mean, I've jumped over giant bonfires butt naked at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh no.
Could barely walk, but I managed to run and take a giant leap butt naked over a bonfire without hurting myself.
You're talking to a crazy guy that actually wanted to come naked to a bar with a sock on his penis and stuff.
Dude.
Was it like a Red Hot Chili Pepper costume? Is that
Remember, I think you were with us. We had that conversation. Yeah.
With the elephant head lion, because I'm a lion.
I would be in therapy literally seeing him drunk running down towards the stage area, man, with a sock on. Like, whoa.
See,
hold on.
Band parties in my experience are not nearly as wild as just friend parties.
When I was 18 years old, I went to a little local concert at a bar in my hometown.
Right.
And I was with some friends that I grew up with, but that I hadn't seen in 3 or 4 years. And so we, of course, partied. And we went and seen this little local band, and needless to say, we all went to jail for indecent exposure because they don't like it very much when the jailhouse, the brand new jailhouse, is like half a block away from the courthouse when 6 18-year-olds decide to get naked and run a race around the square at 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah,
That's
we all went to jail. We all went to jail. It was
Oh, that's
Interesting.
great.
oh man, I could tell you some stories.
That's the best. That's
look,
the stuff we used to do in
look,
like church
back in-
lock-ins, not around the
back in-
jail, but
dude,
like
man,
the
look,
parking lot.
Yeah, man, we used to take acid tabs in church while we were locked in
Dude,
with
that
the
would
youth.
be wild.
Dude,
Can you imagine what you might see? Oh my goodness,
Jesus has talked to me before, guys.
that's wild! Oh my god.
Hey man,
Turning
hey,
my head as we all go to hell.
Hey, look. And that's probably why my 31-year-old body feels like I'm in my 40s or 50s sometimes, because I did a lot of dumb shit when I was young. A lot of dumb shit.
Dude, that just freaked me out so hard to be tripping like
No,
that.
no.
in
To
the
share with
church.
you, to share with you guys in our audience, the dumbest thing I've ever did. You guys know, and I know our fans know, I'm originally from Madison, Wisconsin, and I was working on air for a top 40 station, and I was doing nights. And listeners do call up, they do flirt with you and stuff like that, And I had one lady flirting with me, and she was just like, my voice sounded sexy. She had to meet me, and I told her eventually I was married. She didn't believe me. Never tell your friend who is single and the biggest horn dog in the whole wide world to go out with her and pretend that you're me. And I said, dude, keep it in your pants, man. Keep it in your pants. I don't care what you do. If you want to make out with her, do whatever, man. Keep it in your pants.
Oh,
Next day,
bad juju.
weekend, this man bought me Taco Bell, brought me soda, gave me a hug, and I said, bro, you didn't. And he goes, he sits down here grabbing his crotch, and he's going like, oh, Dave, man, she was blonde, and like, oh my God, bro. Oh my God. I'm going like, okay, I didn't think anything of it. Whatever. Sure enough, they updated the freaking website. My photo went up on there and stuff like that. She calls me up, and she starts to scream at me, and she goes, who is that guy? And I go like, well, I want to thank you for your prize. You did one, Ben Casey, compliments of our station. Thank you so much. Take care. And God, keep listening to our station. But later that day, she contacted management, and my boss was cool about it. Like, I had a rockin' boss back in the day. He called me in. He goes, what the fuck happened? And I just said, I'm gay. And he tried, yeah, you don't believe me, did I told him what happened anyway. It was a cool thing. But I've learned in the past, you don't do stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Or even back in my DJ days in nightclubs,
Yeah.
I embarrassed one of our bartenders. I got him. We had a convention of like teachers and stuff, all drunk and hot and ready to go.
Yeah.
I got him up on the bar and he started stripping off his shirt. I had the microphone on. He was just going crazy. He was upset at first, but he gave me about $50. I felt like his pimp, but I know it was an appreciation because he had about 6 room keys and about 20 numbers.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
hell yeah.
So I want to
That's
let
a
you know
good
that I'm there for my friends, okay?
That's
I'm
a
there.
He's got your back. He'll look out for you.
Getting back with you again, what are future plans for you as far as, once things kind of get back to some sort of normalcy? What are the plans?
Well, once things get back to normal, which whenever that is, and right now I'm just kind of taking a minute to figure out exactly what direction I want to go.
Right.
Because I'm willing to continue with the opposite order project that we've got going. Because we all kind of had high hopes to have at least some sort of little side project with it to kind of go in that particular direction with our 90s alternative outlet that we need so badly. But I might not eventually venture out on some sort of solo project. I've got a lot of other things that I want to do musically, but I don't know if I want to just do a totally original project but I'm kind of looking to find somebody to collaborate with. I just don't know exactly who it is yet.
I'll collaborate with you.
Well, I hope you play something because I don't play an instrument
No,
yet.
we're gonna sing a duet.
Oh, honey, no.
Oh, come on, man. You know I can sing.
No, honey, no.
No.
Our styles are greatly different.
Yeah, I can put you guys on the spot. I can put you guys on the spot, make you sing and make you sing.
As long as it's country.
No, I've heard it. No.
No, you're not. No.
I get the migraines, Dave.
I understand.
Just floating in the air.
You know, you're talking to a man that still gives his wife's updates when he's on the toilet.
Hey, man. So what?
We support each other.
No,
And their
she
moments
asked
of
me
need.
what I was doing, so I sent her a selfie of me taking a shit on the toilet.
Man, that's true love right there.
You know, I have to agree.
That's a special
It
kind
is.
of
I don't know why I
close.
keep bringing that up, but it's just some reason with him, you know, I'd go like, hi. Well, Kayla, whereabouts can they find you if they want to look you up on social media and send you stalker letters and
I'm
photos?
everywhere.
Okay.
No. You can find me on the Facebook, on the Instagram, on the Twitter, and on the Snapchat.
Oh my God, Kayla. Before we close this out, I do want to let people know there was some sad news and stuff out of entertainment. I seem to notice this year a lot of good people have been passing away.
Yes.
The saddest one, I think the biggest kick in the gut for me was an inspiration to me with music was Charlie Daniels. That was a big hit for me to see him pass on.
That was that hurt.
Yeah.
That one was a big
That
equalizer across the board.
legitimately hurt.
Everybody felt that one.
Yeah, that was really sad.
That-
Kelly Preston too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew she was sick. That kind of blew
No.
my
I
mind
didn't-
when I
I
read
didn't
the
either.
news article. And I said this correctly, Naya.
Naya Rivera.
Yeah, from Glee.
So sad. So
Very,
sad.
very
man.
sad.
That was just terrible.
Definitely prayers going out to her family. Now I got to say this before we close this out. Derek, that works here with Top Talent, sent this on his page, and I couldn't stop laughing. I guess MTV's doing a Beavis and Butthead reboot.
That's what I heard.
I was excited. I got that
I'm
sent to me
excited.
because they're like cool.
Yeah.
Some of these younger kids won't get that reference, and I
Exactly.
weep for you.
Yes.
Your
Well-
parents failed you.
We're old people on this
Well,
show.
it's better than sounding like this, you know. I tell you what.
Hey, that's one of my, that's a great show though.
Oh, thank you. We're not going to say it though, but I'm going to go ahead and shut up now. I can't
Part
stop.
of the reason why it's so great is because they're Cowboys fans.
Oh.
Oh,
Go Cowboys!
You know you're in the middle, right?
I don't care.
You can't run.
I'll take a beating for my Cowboys. Bring it on.
We're bigger than
Super Bowl bound this year.
you.
Hey guys, thank you so much. Kayla, thank you so much.
Always happy.
Real quick, everything going on. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Social distance, all that. Wear a mask. And please, guys, from us, don't give employees a hard time. They're just doing their job, man. Be cool with them, okay? That's all we got to say to you.
All you Karens, keep your asses at home.
Yeah.
Please.
Again.
And tip your servers and your delivery drivers.
Yes, tip them. Take care of them.
And all of your healthcare workers, do not give them a hard
Everybody,
time
man,
either.
a big salute from the Dave and Shawn Show and Top Talent, man. You guys are out there doing your thing with servers, workers, doctors, nurses. Everybody, we salute you, man. Big thumbs up for what you guys do daily.
Everybody
everybody out
that's
there doing
worked
your thing.
throughout the pandemic. And,
Yeah, you guys are doing
you know,
your thing.
all your grocery store workers, Walmart workers, all your non-essential, essential workers that kept the world moving.
Yeah, keeping us
when
going,
everybody else was at home.
Thumbs up to you guys. Want to thank our sponsor once again, Top Talents, TopTalentBooking.com. That's right. One more time, kids. Remember this. Put it in your head. Write it on your arm. No, don't write it on your arm. TopTalentBooking.com.
Tattoo it on
your arm. Yeah.
Tattoo it.
Go to the websites. Check it out. They're on Facebook. Like I said, these guys are the best. They rock. They've got everything from food trucks. They have got DJs, photographers, bands. You don't need to go anyplace else, guys. I'm going to go into the camera here.
Gonna make it creepy.
TopTalentBooking.com. You're creeped out a little bit. I don't care. TopTalentBooking.com.
It'll
You
turn
rock.
you on.
Our
It's
sponsor.
good. It's good.
Follow me and Shawn. Facebook.com/Dave and Shawn 2019, and in the Tweety universe over at the Dave and Shawn Show Rocks. Kayla, thank you.
Tweety.
Shawn, good luck with the makeup, and
I
Shawn, we
told
love you
you I
guys.
don't wear makeup no more.
Say yeah.